Tandem Pesata Lotu-Iiga. Malo soifua.
Malo soifua. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Sir, I want to first congratulate the Minister and the Chair for the great work that she, as well as the Select Committee, have done to bring the first welfare reforms to this House, and we're certainly looking forward to our second welfare reforms to be coming up in the next couple of months. Sir, I also want to thank the previous speaker too. I found her contributions thoughtful, consistent, if only a little misguided. And sir, in referring to SIF's performance before the dinner break over the last few years, she mentioned the number of unallocated cases and how unacceptable this was. Well, what Ms Ardern did not mention was that the number of unallocated cases reduced by 93% between 2006 and 2011. And Mr Cunliffe might smile, having been on holiday in the Northern Hemisphere, but that means 1,089 cases in 2006, down to 71 cases in 2011. As at March 2012, there were 41 unallocated cases, including one critical. And a safety assessment is completed within 24 hours by the duty social worker for all critical unallocated cases. Child, Youth and Family have met or exceeded 96% of their targets, including notification response time targets in 2010-11. That's right, 96% of targets. And guess what? In 2009-10, Mr Cunliffe, they exceeded 100%. 100%. And that is compared to 55% under Mr Cunliffe's government. And the final point I'd like to raise to Ms Ardern's assertions before the dinner break is to make it quite clear in public that that member, along with her high-performing minister, Ms Dyson, along with the deputy leader, Grant Robertson, and the Chief Whip, who sits here today, Mr Hipkins, they were all working on the 9th floor at the time of these, and they are directly responsible for some of those figures being so poor in 2006. And Mr Ardern says that the bar needs to be lifted. Well, I say it's been lifted 93%. Reach the figures, read the figures, go to Statistics New Zealand, and you'll see where the problem is. So what is the problem? Well, we all know what the problems are. The Labour government or the Labour opposition may not know. 13% of our working age population on a benefit. 200,000 Kiwi kids growing up in a benefit-dependent homes. That is a life of limited choices and outcomes. And I could talk about the other problems that we have, how David Shearer bashes beneficiary fraudsters, unlike Ms Ardern, of course, but that would be remiss of me because it does not need a backbench National MP to show what a shambles that opposition is in. So what are we doing? What are we doing? Well, the reason our government have the trust of the New Zealand public is because we are focused on issues that actually matter to New Zealanders. The economy, jobs, opportunities, as well as education and health. That's right. And in Budget 2012, we're providing an upfront investment of over $287 million over the next 4 years in the first phase of these welfare reforms. We've always said that welfare reform would cost more up front, because in order to spend more up front and save more in the long term, and that translates to more support to help people off welfare and into work. And the Labour Party don't like that. Sue Moroney doesn't like that at all. The fact that we're helping the vulnerable, helping those out of poverty and out of benefits into work. And phase one of that funding includes $81.5 million of additional money over and above what has been sent in the last financial year. The second phase of the reforms, of course, will be funded in Budget 2013. The entire welfare package is expected to cost at least $520 million, Ms Moroney, and it's expected to save in the long term $1 billion. That's a net saving of $480 million, and Labour doesn't like it. Well, we believe, unlike you, we believe in investing in our youth. We believe in investing in our early childhood education system. We believe investing in mentoring, parenting and budget courses. That's what Budget 2012
I call
does.
the Honourable Member Kevin Haig.
Thank you very much, Mr Chair. It's a pleasure.